guys, it's Jenny from the Hatfield Homestead. Today I am making cranberry walnut sourdough bread. I haven't made this before and I've been really looking forward to trying it. I'm going to be using my artisan sourdough bread recipe and just changing it up a little bit. We need 1 cup of recently fed, really active sourdough starter. Your starter should pass the float test. If you pour a little bit into a bowl or a cup of water, your starter should float in a little mass at the top of the water. That way you know it's active and ready to use. And now I'm adding 1 1/4 cups of water, 2 teaspoons of salt, and now 4 cups of flour. I always use an unbleached all-purpose flour for my bread. Now I'm putting the dough hook onto my mixer, and I'm gonna let this knead the dough for me for quite a while until it forms a nice, soft, stretchy dough. I'm gonna chop some walnuts into bite-sized pieces. I didn't really measure. I'm guessing maybe about 1/2 cup is what I used. I'm using cranberries that I canned and made into cranberry juice. If I make this bread again, which I probably will because it was really good, but I would use dried cranberries instead of these canned or fresh cranberries. They just didn't hold up very well when I was mixing them in. That's another thing I'd probably change. I would probably do like stretch and fold to work the cranberries and walnuts in instead of using my mixer because the cranberries just completely got crushed. Now I'm going to put some oil in my bowl so that the dough doesn't stick as it's rising. And flip my dough over so that it's all coated with the oil so that it doesn't dry out. And now I'm going to cover it with plastic wrap, and I'm going to let it sit for anywhere between 8 and 24 hours in a warm place so that it can rise and ferment. It is the next day. My dough has been fermenting and rising since last night. I am now going to kind of punch it down, work some of that extra air out, and I'm going to knead it a little bit just to make sure that those walnuts and cranberries are mixed in really well. And then I'm going to put it into my banneton basket so that it can rise a second time. I'm shaping my dough a little bit. This dough is really sticky, but shaping it into the loaf shape that I want to put it into my basket. I will cover it with a towel and then put it in my oven. My oven has a bread proofing setting and it holds it at 95 degrees. My kitchen's still a little cold, so I'm doing that to keep it warm. Now after about 2 to 4 hours, I take it out and I have my oven preheated to 500 degrees with my cast iron Dutch oven inside. I'm placing my dough onto a piece of parchment paper, and then I'm going to score the top of it and place it into my Dutch oven with the lid on and bake it for 20 minutes. After those 20 minutes, I take the lid off and turn the oven down to 450 degrees. And bake for another 20 minutes until the bread is done. Artisan loaves of sourdough bread are my favorite to make because they always turn out so pretty. This bread turned out so delicious. I will definitely be making it again with those few little changes that I mentioned. Let us know down in the comments if you guys give this bread a try. We would love to hear how it turns out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.